So, sir, I just wanted to ask you what kind of different RC aircrafts, and just as you told that you also flew helicopters, if I'm not wrong, and drones. So, what all have you flown till now? Like everything that you have flown, just a bit of it,
So
if you can tell.
I've pretty much flown everything, but my worst discipline is helicopters by far. I am the absolute worst at helicopters. And a not so distant second worst would be drones. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Hmm.
So I've already lost one drone. I've crashed them multiple times. But I mean,
That's the part of it. That's the part of it.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, if it flies, it crashes, and there's always an expiration.
Correct.
So, but yeah, I mean, I've flown gliders, I've flown helicopters, drones, you know, pretty much anything and everything. You know, I can get my hands on jets. As you can see in the background, you know,
Yeah, yeah, I do.
pattern is my passion. I love the precision aerobatics.
Hmm.
So that's
So
that's
that's the most exciting and the one that you like the most, is it?
it's not the most exciting. It's probably close to the most boring. Um, so if you're not into it, you don't appreciate the work that's involved in trying
Hmm.
to fly perfection all the time. You know, we get judged on how well we fly per maneuver, and
Hmm.
that is probably my second most stressful or focused flying that I've ever done is flying precision
Hmm.
static.
But when like, as I told you before, we've been coming to student competitions as well. And this year when we came, we saw you flying amazing planes. Like, how does that make you feel? I mean, at one point of time you're saying that it's very boring and all, but then you also love to do it. How do you balance both of them? I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing.
So, I mean, I still have a love for the hobby, even though I've been in it for basically my whole life. Um,
Hmm.
and I just look for new ways to, one, challenge myself, and two,
Hmm.
promote the hobby, promote flying, you know, in general, whether
Yeah.
it's
Promote that culture.
free flight or whatever. If
Yeah.
I consistently challenge myself, then I'm excited for it. You know, I need that.
Hmm.
I've tried to go
Yeah.
out just I've tried to go out and just fly for fun, and
Hmm.
I'm not good at it. So I need some sort of challenge or at least direction and focus on flying.
That's really humble of you to say that you're not good. I mean,
So I try to pass it along, and that's what I'm really doing now with pattern stuff,
mm,
the aerobatics.
mm,
Um,
yeah,
last year for Italy, we had our junior team member go, and
mm,
a good friend of mine. And my focus really wasn't for me at that contest; it was for him,
mm,
and, which was.
mm,
I ended up eighth, which you know, for me, it's okay. Um,
mm,
but with my focus being on our junior pilot and my friend
mm.
Cal, he actually ended up being junior world champion, and that was my most
That's
exciting.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I mean, you know, our team did well. We ended up winning first place as a team, which was great.
Yeah.
I was eighth. You know, my friends were all in the top 15. But his accomplishment as a junior and his first
Mm.
world championship, that was my best part of that event. So that's what I like to do. I like to pay it forward because that's how when I came up in it, everybody was helping me and they were, you know, giving me pointers, teaching me this.
Yeah.
So that's what I like to do is pay it
Mm.
forward.
Mentoring someone, and if they achieve something good, that's the best thing you can ever have.
Yeah, as long as they're having fun. You know, if they're not having
As long as they're having fun.
if they're not having fun, then you know it's kind of like why are we doing it?
Yeah. True that. True that. So the next question that I had is: do RC pilots need to be registered under some organization, or is it basically freelancing?
So we've been under we've been licensed by the AMA Academy of Model Aeronautics
Hmm.
since I believe it's 1956 or somewhere in there. Obviously, just recently the FAA has gotten involved, so now we need their
Yeah.
license as well. Um, so as long as you have the two licenses, nothing is there's no you know there's no tests, there's no there are guidelines obviously to follow.
Yeah. Mm.
but it's not like a real pilot's license where you have to take tests and you have to know everything. There's like club rules, there's AMA rules, don't fly over people, don't fly around, buildings and that sort of stuff. So.
But then, what if you want to fly it in your own land? I mean, isn't that allowed?
You can, but again, that's where the FAA rules come in. You need to stay under 400 feet, stay away from obviously people and houses.
That's a given.
So, but I mean, there's people here that are flying at parks and they're wide open parks, and obviously they don't fly over people or anything like that. So it is getting a little bit more restrictive, which is okay in a way. We just hope that they don't really kill the hobby. So.
That's for sure. I was coming on to that question itself. What do you think about the people that are coming into this realm right now? For example, us like aero enthusiasts, we're student teams working towards RC flying or RC aircrafts. How do you think that it's gonna go up for them? Do we have any future in RC flying?
I hope so. I really hope so. I mean, I see our history or saw our history and how kids growing up with aviation have really excelled and become everything from astronauts to aero design, engineering, all of that stuff. And I think if we lose this RC hobby or even modeling airplanes, I think we'll lose the next generation of, aero designers. So I really hope we can continue to do this.